Hey folks, Pat here. Welcome back to the Midland. We need to get this train down to the smelter, which is down there. And so this is the heavy beast that we hauled up here just the other day, consisting of 15 now empty flat cars, the crummy back there, 4 loaded cordwood cars, and 3 loaded hoppers. And we are going to take this train screaming down about 3.5% to... Actually, there's a couple sections where I think it's close to 4% grade all the way down to the smelter. Now, contrary to some of the advice that I've received, I am going to run this one with no handbrakes. Or at least minimal handbrakes. We will apply handbrakes as needed as we go, but we are going to try and use the independent brake as much as possible on the locomotive here because, well, 2 reasons. Number one, I kind of did the math on it, and the previous run of this train, let's not break all our pins right off the bat. Previous run of this train, I made it down here with this train with absolutely no brake that was greater than about maybe 25%, so a quarter brake. And so I think I can actually do this with minimal brake. Well, I mean by using the locomotive brake, because I don't think the cars are 4 times heavier. They might be with the load weights and stuff, but at the same point in time, it wasn't as bad as I thought. And so I think we're just going to try it with the locomotive here. And oh, we are on realistic settings, so just so you know. But the other thing is the devs have changed all the car inputs and outputs for the various industries, and so I'm not going to run this train like this anymore. And so I figured, well, if it's the last run, it might as well be a good test run, and so let's check it out. But yeah, in the future, this train, now they've got it set on the beta branch where if you haul 2 lumber and 1 beam up to the iron mine, you get 5 iron out of it. So, which is insane. You're going to get a ton of iron out of this place without much effort. And so I think I'm going to change the consist on this train so it definitely has more hoppers in the future, and I'm probably going to eliminate the cordwood cars and just bring a straight up cordwood train down here to the smelter in the future. We'll have to see. So, but I was thinking, so if it's 2 cars of beams, oh yeah, this is getting a little steep here. Let's see if these guys are pushing me around a little bit. They're not jostling around too bad, though. We're just going a little fast for my liking. This section here is flat, though, so we'll be okay. But, as I was saying, if it's 2 cars of, well, 1 car of beams and 1 car of lumber produces half a car of iron. So that means 4 flat cars produces 1 car of ore. So that's a set of 5, so we could easily do either a 20-car train with 4 ore cars, or actually, yeah, that would be 4 ore cars, or possibly a 25-car train with 5, and then we would be doing runs of 50 ore, which is a lot more than this train that I've got right here. So it's almost twice as much. Whoa, this is getting a little hairy here. Put on a little bit more brake here. 88%. Okay, all right, we gotta. Wee! Not too bad though. Not too bad. We were able to control that. And nobody's squirting out yet. That's really good. This is the steeper part right here. Looks like we made it through that. Okay. Let's actually kick you down. There we go. Let's just kick that off. We've still got this pretty much set. So we're kind of skidding down here. So we want to come to a pretty much a stop here. As much as we can. To see how the track downgrades right there. So if we can bleed off all that anger before we hit that. So, and what we do here is we let the air build up real quick. Unfortunately in this game you don't have to do that. if we just kick the brake off, and then maybe put about third on. See how nobody's angry now? Perfect. And this part here will be nice and gentle. Train got a little bit away from me up there in those S-curves, but not too bad. All I had to do was apply a single handbrake. And see, like, this here is perfect. This is about as fast as we want to go. And remember, curves increase drag. So we'll have a little bit of help with just the track work right here. Yeah, but it's getting heavy and getting a little angry and pushing me around again, so go ahead and up this up. Quite a bit of brake. So these brakes would be red hot. Red hot coming down this hill. So, but that's okay. So far, so good. Crummy coming with. Crummy's coming with still. So we still got all our train. I'm not too worried about losing any of our train. So, I mean, unless pieces of it shoot out into the canyon, but if anything comes on pin, it's just going to follow me downhill. Let's see. Yeah, not too shabby at all. Little section of tangent track here. And we'll be down. Or at least the first down, downhill portion is over. Now, excellent. Yeah, not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and kick this off here. Let's let momentum do its job. I haven't touched the throttle since the top of the hill, but probably have to do that here. Oh, actually, you know what? I got a switch up here I gotta check. So yeah, let's give her just a wee bit of gas. And we'll head over here. See if that switch is lined. Actually, I think that switch is lined for my movement. Last time I ran up to the coal mine, I think I closed it in anticipation of having to run this train. But that is trusting a memory that is not the best. Let's see. Man, I gotta take that out of there. Every time I do this run, I keep forgetting that I have that little 90 degrees in there that I used as a node, so to speak. And I gotta murder some of these trees. I should be able to see that thing a little earlier than now, but at least we're coming in kind of slow. Where is my switch stand? There it is right there. It is lined for my movement, so we're good. Alright. Go ahead and open up just a bit. Come around the corner here, and we got another 2.5% downgrade all the way down to the smelter. The last little bit of it there, where I'm probably going to have to run up there and catch the switch. We got to make sure we got most of our momentum bled off by the time we get to the bottom of the hill. So that might be a little tricky. But we shall see. This could still end in a spectacular disaster. So, but I think the worst is over. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and do a little break on here. Compressor's getting a workout today. Whoa, yes, definitely a little bit more than that, man. We need to take it easy around this. That's a great place to lose some cars. Yeah, right there. Well, you'll have a front row seat, but I think I caught it before we got into trouble there. Alright, looking good now. These cars are not jumping around near as much as I thought they would, so the update is impressing me here. It looks good, looks solid, looks like it should, so... And pretty impressed that I don't have to put any handbrakes on these to be able to handle these curves here. Of course, I am using a lot of locomotive brakes, so we'll kick that off. Give the compressor a minute to do its job. Did not get too scary right here, but again, don't have to wait for too much of the brake pressure to build back up. This should be my brake pressure right here, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa, this is freaky. Not too bad. I think we caught it. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We'll be alright. But old number 5, she's got some hot brake shoes at the moment right now. But I think we're okay. We can actually kick this off here. That's like almost max brake. That's, yeah, you wouldn't really want to do that. I mean, you can. So, you know, but eventually, like, all you're doing is just grinding steel. So, let's ease that off a little bit. Give our air a minute to come back up. Been pretty good. Been pretty good. Not too bad. Let's see, let's do about half brake down this here. There we go. Let's see what happens. Little gnarly bump right there. Have to put in a work order. So this is actually working pretty well. So I'm impressed. At least so far. But we'll get down the hill here. Let you enjoy some of the scenery, and I will I'll talk you through some of the switch moves we got to do. See you in just a sec. Alright, perfect. At least I think so. Let's see if this one unloads here. Yep, we're good. Alright, unload all. Now, like I was saying before, I might change around what I do here. I'm still going to keep it a switch engine down here. That's why I built this entire engine facility right here. In fact, let's go rob some sticks from these guys while we're here. Pew, 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 pew. And that's why I got an engine shed up here. I'm just going to leave the cordwood cars here, to tell you the truth. So I will bring down probably number 2 with my extra caboose, and we will have a train station down here, and occasionally it will grab maybe 4 cordwood cars and take them up and bring them back down. Maybe 8. And then if we do 8, we're going to have to build a little bit more trackage down here, or at least have a pass track. Maybe we'll have a pass track. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Alright, so you have any suggestions on that, let me know. But I'm going to... Oops! I'll tell the superintendent. I'm going to leave the 4 cordwood cars down here and not worry about offloading them because we have plenty of cordwood. here in the smelter to handle the iron that we just dropped off. So let's just do that switch move here real quick and get out of here. So here we go. It'll be a pretty quick move. Because like I said, in the future, we're going to have to rebalance this train a little bit. 4 to 5 hoppers, and then 15 to 20 of the, well no, that would be 15 of the flat stakes. I don't know, I'm going to have to think about it a little bit. So this train was 23 cars on the wheel. It was kind of a beast to get up the hill, so we just barely made it up the hill, and so I want to be a little bit careful about getting this train too long. So if we did 20 cars, that would be what? Oops, did I go too far? I sure did. Look at that. Sitting there trying to do too many things at once. Just a wee bit. So the train actually pushed me up the hill a little bit there. But yeah, we'll have a separate cordwood train. So I think it just makes sense. So this is the only place that takes cordwood, so we'll just make it really straightforward. And especially now that we got an engine facility down here. Alright guys. Oh. Yeah, we can corner this car out of the way. Actually, if I pull this pin, I wonder if it's going to go back. Let's see. No, of course not. Why would it do that? Alright, so we need to push back a little bit. And just get that car to clear, because I don't want to corner it. Car shop will be pissed at me. So, but you get to see me jack up some switch moves today. There we go, just about half car. That's okay, I had to pull forward to clear the switch anyway. That'll do. Alright. Stop. Forward. There we go. Close her up. Should be good. Yeah, braking takes a little bit more effort now. That's good. And so we just want to shove these 4 guys back in here. Yeah. I might have to like squeeze a track in between here. Yeah, that would probably work. And then push this back a little bit. Alright, so we'll put that build video into the pipeline. I could kick these cars in there. Yeah, what the hell, let's do it. So, let's see how badly this goes. It's a really short track and this is kind of a heavy drag. But here we go, I'll just give them a little bump. And then we'll go ride them and see. Now they are heavier now. Let's see if that's actually enough to get these to clear the switch. And run up here, grab a handbrake. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be weird. This is gonna be awkward. Sure. Too much brake? Probably too much brake. Gotta ride this guy all the way down to the end here. Can't see where I'm going, so... Again, don't tell the superintendent. Train crews are out here just monkeying around, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. A little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Bump. Oh, that's kind of cool. Slack action here. Actually getting me just a little bit of momentum left. Alright, let's make sure we cleared this side. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Fair enough. We'll just leave those there. And, actually, I think one handbrake will do. I think, what's the rule? I guess it depends on what kind of car it is and how heavy they are. Can't remember. On our piece of territory, I think it was Fully tied down train? It was a lot less than you think, come to think of it. So where we were, it was really flat. For the most part. The western piece of the territory was not so flat. You were not allowed to tie down train there. Of course, it took my link, so that. But in the yard, I think it was 5 handbrakes on like a 130-car coal train, so it was a lot less than you think. Well, and then the locomotives too. You had to tie down your engines. So, which depending on the engine is really easy to do or really hard to do. So, we had a couple of old GP40s. They were our switch engines. The crank handbrake on them, those things sucked. So, you definitely got to work out trying to get those engines tied down. The other ones, not so much. They were fine. So, let's see. In fact, I don't think you did tie down. Maybe you did. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. So, I cannot see my cars, so I don't want to bash these guys too hard here. Let's beat that off. A little bit angry. There we go. Let's try that. See if we can just slow roll into these guys. Perfect. Excellent. Smashy, smashy. Give me that link back. Oh, oh, not too bad. Alright. Pick it off. Alright, we're good. And out of here. So, let's do this little climb here. Now, of course, we have a smaller train now. That is completely empty. And so, I don't anticipate any problems with this whatsoever, but it'll be a good little jaunt up where you can all check out the valley. Things like that, but let's go ahead and get out of here. Kick off the brake, and off we go. Moving on platform, so... Ah, it's way back there, but whatever. Let's see, how are we doing on water usage? Pretty good. Well, actually... Frick, we haven't used any water? I find that really hard to believe. I find that... Well, actually, let me go check my switches here. Safety first. Alright, switches are good. This is a 1.5% grade up. Let's do about 50%, see how it goes. But now I'm curious. Yeah, we have used water. Yep. Alright. Well, maybe the sight glass is busted now. I don't know. Charging this hill, though. Here we go. Caboose coming with? Yep, I can see her back there. Off we go. So just enjoy the ride here, and we'll check back in with you once we get past the trestle. Alright folks, looks like we're golden. So, a little worried about the trestle right there, but you notice I didn't have to put on much regulator at all. So 65 is pretty good. And it doesn't seem like number 5 here is losing too much momentum up the last little grade to the short little box, or the short little canyon up here. That is the kind of last marker before we get into the yard. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the results of this train here. I didn't think we'd have too much of a trouble getting it up this last little piece right here because it is completely empty. But I'm kind of shocked that we got down without doing anything but just a little bit of emergency braking down the steep iron mine cutoff branch there on the piece that the devs, or the grade that the devs kind of laid out for everybody. So in fact, we can peel quite a bit of this off now. And I'm sure everybody's coming with. Yep, looks like we're good. But this has been a really productive and fairly quick run. Now, notice I didn't put up the clock on this one, and that's because we're going to change the consist here, which is going to change our times. Honestly, loading and unloading at both the mine and the smelter is going to be faster in the future. Because it won't matter if it's 2 beams or 2 lumber for every beam. It doesn't really matter, and with the capacity at the mine, it doesn't really matter what order I load the cars in at the sawmill for up there at the mine. And likewise, if all I have to do is drop off iron ore and not have to do that little switch move with the cordwood cars, it'll be a lot faster doing the work down at the smelter as well. And so we will have to benchmark this train again here pretty soon. And right now they're tinkering with the loads and the monies and things like that, and that's all well and good. You know, I'm open to whatever changes they decide to do here on the beta before they kick it over to I guess the non-beta, whatever that's called. So, the game. Let's see, my switches here probably not live. So let's peel off some speed here. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Let's not get into trouble here. There we go. Let's see. So we want to go into still have a train on the arrival track. So we definitely want to go here, main 2, and then we want to go into a yard track. Because this train's essentially just going to be... We're not going to have to do any switching on this train in the future. And so let's just go back from whence we came, yard 1. So, alright, here you go. Let's get our actually, let's get our screenshot in for the day. Bam. And there we go. Our rifle with smoking brakes. So... Well, they probably got a chance to cool on the way up here. We would definitely have to do a brake inspection at the bottom of the hill, if not halfway down the hill. But we were able to make this train here all the way back into the yard in, what is this, less than 30 minutes? So that's great. So yeah, about a 45-minute run, roughly. It'll be a little bit less in the future. So... that's only maybe a few minutes different than the old one, but like I said, we're gonna have to benchmark this train again here pretty soon and change up the consist a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna have to go spend some money on some hoppers, and that'll be fun to do. And retire a couple more stake bed cars. Actually, I'll just pull these 4 off here. This is the empty mine train, and then we will use those to run a cordwood train down there. And maybe, I don't know, number 2 might not be able to handle 8 cordwood cars, but they'd be empty coming back up, so we will test that at some point in time. And eventually we do have to actually finish up the track down to the ironworks. That will be, so all those things are on the docket here pretty soon, so... But for now, our mine train is donezo. So that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed the trip. So it's been kind of interesting playing around with the new physics, but I'm going to give them 2 thumbs up. This game is like the trains are heavier, they're meatier, so you have to think about things a little bit more. You have to respond in a little bit different way. But we've tried just about everything now with the heavy brakes, a heavy train, even kicking cars a little bit, and I like them. So I'm going to stick here with the beta branch, and we'll see what they have in store for us next. Meantime, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down in there. I love them all. If you want to follow the channel, you know what to do, and we will see you all here real soon with something new. Hope to see you there. Take care now. Bye.